The Comprehensive Conservation Plan, or the CCP, got initiated in 2006. In that time frame, we've had two managers, one transferred and another one retired. So there was basically a vacancy for about a year or so here at the refuge. And then in the process of that, me coming in, we've had significant storms. We've had some litigation that took time, that took priority over the CCP. And then also, because of the changes that are happening here at Prime Hook, we went from an environmental assessment to an environmental impact statement, which required us to take a more, look a little deeper into the issues and do a little more analysis. We have these processes, that we have to follow. These are mandates from Congress that we have to carry out. So we're plugging away at it. The CCP is just the first step in a whole series of environmental compliance documents that have to be completed before we can actually start doing some of this restoration work. If everything was perfect out there, the marsh would be able to keep up with sea level rise. It's adapted to that. When I talk about the marsh, I'm talking about a salt marsh. Here we have a man-made freshwater impoundment system. So when this storm came in, this freshwater man-made system wasn't able to respond the way it should have if it was a natural system. It didn't respond properly. So because of it, it's so degraded. And that's inherently, that is what our ultimate problem is that we've got these. We got the community, we got roads, we got farmland, all on the road, and those aren't natural system, part of the natural system, and it is having an impact on this system. So we have to try to figure out how to best restore that with these man-made influences in there. Some of it is, oh, just fix the dunes, but it does not fix the marsh. It's more than just the dunes. You have to look at it as an entire system. The shoreline, the dunes, and the marsh act in concert with one another. We still don't have quite enough data. We need some modeling done, if you do this and this, what happens? We got to make sure we understand what's going on currently to understand where we want to take it. If we cut corners, we could open the doors to litigation. We could miss something, which could lead to further delays. And those type of delays could actually take it much longer than any of us care to have it out. So we need to make sure we do it correctly the first time. Is it going to stop all flooding? No. Anything we propose, it's always flooded out there. It has in the past. It will in the future. So it's not going to solve all of our problems. All of us, including the wildlife habitat, which I'm in charge of, are going to feel the effects of sea level rise. And we have to start figuring out how to adapt to it. There's going to be huge changes out there. And the thing is, we got to try to figure out what those changes are and how is it going to impact us. In one of those adaptations may be to migrate even our wildlife habitat further inland. If that is what we have to do, then we need to start looking that way. The same would apply to the communities. All of us are in a learning curve here, trying to figure out, but over the years there's going to be some adaptations, and looking at the long-term picture, it doesn't look very promising for any of us.